Welcome to Baptist Health College's Family and Friends Night. We are very pleased that you are viewing this, hopefully with some of your significant others, your inner circle of family and friends, people that you want to be on your side as you go through this program of study that you're enrolled in. So we're hopeful that these next few moments will give you some information, reinforce some things that you have heard from different sources that you heard at orientation, and that it will be helpful to you as you move forward in your studies. As we begin, I would like to open us in prayer, so please join with me. Father, I am so grateful for the men and women who are watching this video right now, and thankful that they are enrolled students at Baptist Health College Little Rock. I pray for their best as they move forward in each of their programs of study. I ask that you would give them support at home, that their families would encourage them and celebrate with them in the victories they have along the way. I pray, Father, that you would help them as they get into a rhythm and get their lives organized now that they've added this new component of school to a probably very busy life. I pray that you would meet needs that they have, both financially and with time and obligations with work and family time. Father, I pray that in the next few moments, the things that we share would be fruitful for the benefit of the students. And I ask that you would bless this time now in Jesus' name. Amen. Well, my name is Dr. Hope Coleman, and I'm the academic and spiritual counselor on campus. At this time, I would like to invite up our first speaker. We're going to have a short presentation from Laura Hamilton, who is our Dean of Nursing. And then we have two panels that will talk to you about different aspects of the school and the programs. So first off, let me introduce Dean Laura Hamilton, of the Dean of our nursing programs.
Thank you, Dr. Coleman, for that introduction. And I want, on behalf of the administration, I want to welcome you all to Baptist Health College, Little Rock. And as you know, we are in unprecedented times now with COVID-19, but hopefully in the future we'll be back to some type of normalcy. I want to talk to you a few minutes about our programs of study. You may not be aware that we have several programs of study. Our nursing program was established in 1920. We have two tracks. We have an RN traditional track, and we have a LPN to RN accelerated track for LPNs and paramedics. We have a radiography program that was established in 1953. Our practical nursing program was established in 1964. Our medical laboratory science was established in 1966. Histotechnology, 1977. Nuclear medicine technology, 1979. Surgical technology, 1999. Occupational therapy assistant, 2005. And our newest program is sleep technology that was established in 2008. And so those are all of our programs, but you might not be aware that we had all these programs. We are accredited have an institutional accreditor called ABHES, which stands for Accredited Bureau of Health Education Schools. They accredit all our programs, and each of our programs has their own programmatic accreditation. So if you're interested in what your program, who they're accredited by, you can find that in the BHCLR catalog on our website. Also, the academic outcomes. These include things like what the pass rate is on the licensure exams, the retention rate, and the job placement rate. If you're interested in any of these statistics, you can also go to your program, find that in the catalog on our website. We do have several academic affiliations. One of them, for example, is Pulaski Technical College that teaches the general education sciences for our programs. We have many others that I won't go into detail right now, but if you're interested, again, that's in our catalog on our website. If you're an allied health student and you have any questions about your program, you can contact your program director, or if you're a nursing student, you can contact me, Laura Hamilton, the Dean of Nursing. We hope you have a great day, and I'm going to turn it back over to Dr. Coleman.
Thank you, Dean Hamilton. Our next item in our video is to bring up two different panels. The first will include Dr. Jamie Clark, our coordinator of Campus and Financial Services, Ms. Natalie Martin, our program director for financial aid, and Ms. Kristen Waddell, our registrar. So I'm going to ask these three ladies if they will come and take a seat up here. And we will do some question and answering with them. So we have Ms. Natalie Martin first, looking at the screen. She's on. Thank you for waiting, that helped. And then we have Ms. Waddell in the center and Dr. Clark on the end. Let's start with Ms. Martin. So financial aid is the area that you have expertise in. Is it too late? We're already 4 weeks into school, but is it too late to apply for financial aid?
It is not too late to apply for financial aid. The application is open from July 1st of 2020 to June of 2021. So it's never too late to apply. So if you have not applied already, please get your 2021 FAFSA in to us, and we can review it and see what you're eligible for.
So the main thing I'm wondering about is, are there any scholarships available? Because I got my FAFSA filled out and I got the Pell Grant, but I still need some extra money. Are there any scholarships that I can apply for?
There are outside scholarships that are available to students within your county, state scholarships as well. And also we work very closely with the workforce office that issues scholarships to our students as well. So if you stop by our office, call us or email us, and we can put you in the right direction.
So I want to go back to that FAFSA thing. You've mentioned it a couple of times. How often do I have to fill that out? Can I just do it once and be done for the whole time I'm here?
Now, I wish that was the case, but you have to complete a FAFSA every year. So if you're going to start school in July or August of the year we're in, then you have to complete a FAFSA every year.
All right, so I got one more question for you. I got a degree somewhere else before I came here, and then realized nursing is really what I've always wanted to do. And I filled out the FAFSA and turned all that stuff in, but I've not heard anything back about if I'm going to get any financial aid. Can you help me understand that?
Yes, if you have not heard anything back from the financial aid, I would advise that you give us a call or email us, and we can look up your information and see why you have not heard back from us. It does not matter if you have been to another college, as long as you have the funds available, then you can use them.
But if I did get a degree, is that going to make a difference?
It will make a difference for Pell Grant. Once you receive your bachelor's degree, you're not eligible for Pell Grant, but if you have student loans available, you can use those.
Wonderful. That's really helpful. Thank you, Ms. Martin.
You're welcome.
Let me talk to Ms. Waddell. If you'll pass the microphone over to her for a moment. So you are what we call the FERPA queen. Is that right?
I suppose.
What does FERPA stand for, and can you tell me what that is?
FERPA stands for the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act, and it is a federal law that requires us to protect the privacy of your educational record. And what that really means for you is that we can't share your educational information with anyone without your permission, unless it's educationally related, faculty, things like that, of course.
So my mom and dad are really involved in my education, and they're paying for it, they're supporting me, they're paying for my apartment and my car payment and everything. And so they are really interested in how I'm doing. And they kind of like to get questions answered before I can get to you. So if they call you up, can you tell them what's going on with me? And can you tell them anything about my standing or my grades or anything like that?
So we can't tell them anything unless you have given us permission and completed a FERPA release form. That is available on the portal. If you go to the student tab, you'll see a box on there where you can submit a FERPA release form. And then you can also tell us what information you want us to share with them. So if it's only financial information, if maybe they help you with your finances, or if it's academic, or all of your educational record.
And that goes for if I'm married also, right? So if my spouse wants to know, and he or she is calling up, that I still have to give them permission, is that right?
That's correct. Any party that you want us to speak to, you have to give written, well, we do it electronically, but yes, permission for us to speak to them.
And one more time, where do I go to find that FERPA form? Because I really want my mom and dad to help me out here. So how can I get them hooked up?
So you'll go to the website, log into the My BHCLR portal, and at the top you'll see the blue student tab. Click there, and on that main page, you'll see a box there where you can click to submit the form.
Thank you. If you'll pass it over to Dr. Clark. So you are our business office coordinator, campus and financial services, right?
That's correct.
So you're the person I'm gonna be dealing with regarding my bill and my money.
That's correct.
Okay, so when do I have to get my bill paid? When's the last day that I can get things together?
Your student account must be paid by either financial aid. You must be either on a payment plan or have paid in full by the third day of class.
By the third day of class. Well, we're pretty much past that.
We're very much past that.
Okay, so if there was any issues with my financial aid or anything like that, is somebody going to tell me?
Yes, you are notified if you're not paid within that amount of time. We do notify you. We also work with financial aid and let them know, and that way if they have any, they can review the list and make sure everybody's good on their end. Most of the time, they're already awarded. The student just needs to finalize that either payment plan or payment by that date.
Okay, so how do I go about doing that payment plan? That caught my attention.
Okay, a payment plan can be done on our portal, the My BHCLR portal, and you log into that. You click on the blue student tab at the top. On the left-hand side, there is a student account link, and the first box talks about your online account, and so you can just, there's a link that says Manage My Mailnet Payment and Refunds, and that allows you to go in and set up your payment plan, and you can also set up for any refunds that you may be getting.
Oh, good. Refunds. I would love to get a refund. When can I expect that to happen?
As soon as I'm done here, I'm going to go work on refunds. The financial aid have gotten those funds dispersed, so I've been giving the students time. I sent out the email yesterday so that they could get their direct deposit set up, and I'll be starting on that today.
So if you're watching this, today is Thursday, July the 30th, and Dr. Clark just said that she is going to get that taken care of today. So if it's a few days later when you see this, just remember there's a little bit of a time lag. Okay, let's change topics, but I still want to talk to Dr. Clark. My program, I don't have to come to campus, hardly at all. But if I did come up here, what time is the building open and how do I get in?
Well, the building is open from 7:30 to 4. So given the time that we're living in right now, the building is not open to students with their badge at this point. So a student would have to be let in by a faculty member for screening, or either the front desk can let the student in. That opens at 7:30. And so that screening will start at 7:30 by your program, and then the building is also, we all are leaving around 4 o'clock each day.
Okay, and I know there's this mandate in the state of Arkansas about wearing a mask. Is that true here on this campus too? Do I have to have a mask on?
You do, you have to have a mask to enter the facility. If you don't have one, we will provide you one. If you're a new student and haven't got a mask and some hand sanitizer, we'd like to give that to you. If you accidentally forget your mask, we do have a mask that we can give you for the day.
Okay, very good, thank you. Oh, one more question for you. I hear a little bit about Title IX. I don't have any idea what that is and if that is even going to apply to me. Can you help me understand that?
Yes. Title IX is a federal law that protects students, especially with institutions that receive federal funding is where it applies. If we receive federal funding, then we have to follow this law. And what it does, it protects the student against discrimination based on their gender. So if you feel like you've been discriminated against based on your gender, then I encourage you to come and talk with me.
Wow, you sound like a place that if I had any problem, you could take care of it.
Or get you where you need to go.
Oh, okay, good. Thank you. All right, ladies, thank you. I appreciate the information. Our second panel will complete the list that's up on the screen. So I'm going to invite Cheyenne Guffey, the BHCLR librarian, to join us, and Dr. Gina Qualls. She is a part of the School of Practical Nursing. She is the semester leader for semester 1 in the Practical Nursing program. All right, looks like Ms. Cheyenne has the mic, so let's start with you. Again, I don't have to be on campus very much, but if I do come to campus and need some assistance with research for a project or something, where are you located and what are your hours?
I am located in room 1504. It is right beside the student cafe or a snacks cafe. And I am here from 7:30 to 4, Monday through Friday.
Okay. So how do I locate articles whenever I do have research that I've got to do for one of my classes, especially since I'm not on campus? How am I going to access the resources that the library has?
You can access all of our resources through your My BHCLR portal. You'll just log in and go to the library tab. And there you'll click on the link called the EBSCO Discovery Service. And what this does is it pulls all of our resources into one central location, and you can access that here on campus and also at home. So you have full access anywhere you are.
And say that one more time. Was that the EBSCO?
Yes, the EBSCO Discovery Service. You'll see it, it's just the very first link right on that library tab on your My BHCLR portal.
Okay, so if I go there, that's going to take me to all of the resources that we have, that I have as a student for doing research. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay, so what if I find an article that I really, really like, but I can't get a full text of it, and it's telling me that I got to pay for it? What do I do?
Whatever you do not pay that fee. There's always ways around getting that article for you. We can either do what is called an interlibrary loan, and what that means is we just borrow an article from different libraries around the state or even around the country, pretty much from anywhere. So whatever you do, just don't purchase that article because we can always get that for you.
That's good to know because I just don't have any money. All of my money went to paying for school. So that is really good to know. All right, so my other question is, you know, I'm getting into the rhythm of school and it's really kind of busy and I'm having trouble managing all this stuff. Can you just do the research for me and send it to me?
I wish it was that easy. Now, if you were an employee after you graduate, yes, the answer to that question is yes, I can. However, while you're a student on campus, of course, they want you to do that research yourself to learn the process. But I can aid you in your searching. I can't actually do the search for you, but I can give you little tips and tricks to kind of get you through the process.
So if I need to call you, what is your office extension? If I'm at home trying to do this and have trouble, what number do I call to get you?
My office extension is 1109.
1109, Cheyenne Guffey. Thank you very much. If you'll pass that over to Dr. Qualls. So, Dr. Qualls, you're coming at this from the perspective of a faculty member who interacts with students daily in the academic arena. What advice can you give to our students and their families who are watching to help them manage their household and family responsibilities in light of their schoolwork and their desire to be successful?
Basically, you have to have scheduled time, and when you're working from home these days, some of your lectures are recorded, and some of them are Google Meets. So you have to still schedule, you still have to schedule like you're on campus for class. So you need to set aside time during the day that is your class time, so that that's when you're listening to all your lectures. But then you also still have to have study time that's separate. So you have to schedule that time as well. You need to study every day. It doesn't need to be something that you do a couple of days before the test. Family can help by making for sure there's a designated area for studying and there's not any interruptions during the class time and study time. Also, by picking up some of the responsibilities that the student may be doing at home that can be shared by others.
So most of my coursework is online. I'm either logging in via Google Meet or I'm watching it separately. But what happens if I can't come whenever I'm supposed to be here for like, not clinical, but skills lab? I know I've got some skills labs here at the beginning of the semester. What happens if I can't get to campus for clinical? Skills lab, what do I do?
You need to contact either your semester or course leader or the instructor over the skills lab to make arrangements to make up that skills lab. There are generally dates available for skills lab makeup.
Okay, is that true for clinical also? If something happens later in the semester when I start clinical and I can't get there, I have a flat tire or my child is sick, what do I do then?
Again, you still have to notify your course leader or semester leader, and you have to notify the attendance keeper and your clinical instructor for that clinical rotation. If you miss it, then you have to do a makeup clinical. All days missed in clinical are made up, and you have to pay a fee of $80 for each day missed. And there is a limited number of days that are allowed.
Okay, so I'm not here on campus for theory. I'm watching that stuff at home, and even if I don't watch it right at the time of the day when it is being aired, I can still watch those lectures later, as long as I watch them, right?
Correct. They're all recorded. Even if we do a live lecture, they're recorded and posted, so you can rewatch it at a different time.
Is there any attendance that's connected with me watching those videos?
Live lectures the attendance is taken during the lecture time. If they're recorded, there's generally a lecture assignment posted that you're going to have to do to meet the attendance requirements for that lecture.
Okay, thank you. That's really helpful. Last question that I have for you is, if there was one piece of advice that you could give the students and the families who might be watching this video to help them develop good study habits, what would that advice be?
Have a schedule and stick to it. You have to manage your time very carefully, and you have to be very specific and detail-oriented regarding what you're doing during your times. And as a family, you have to help the students stay within those boundaries. Never wait till the last minute to prepare for a test. Always prepare beginning from the moment you start getting those lectures for the material for that test. You should already be preparing for the test. Maintain balance in your life. Make for sure that you have some time each day or each week that you set aside for family time or for relaxation where you do not think or do anything related to school.
Good, that's great advice. Thank you. All right, thank you both, Ms. Cheyenne and Dr. Qualls, for sharing with us. We hope that this short presentation has helped both you as a student and your loved ones, family, and friends who are your support system to know what to expect while you are a student here for the next 12 months Some of you, it might be 18 months, and for some of you, it could be 2 years. We hope that this information has been helpful to you. Thank you for viewing it with us. We pray that the Lord will bless you as you move forward in your programs of study, and we're asking Him to give you success every step of the journey. God bless you.